I think it's worth noting that I feel terrible. That I felt terrible for much of the day. And that I'm expecting to feel terrible for much of the day tomorrow. And that's the way it's going to be on Taxol. Tuesdays and Wednesdays. The other thing is that my fingertips are really hypersensitive now, and this is a side effect of Taxol. For some people, it's numbness and tingling, and for me, it's hypersensitivity. My fingers feel like they're sore, and when they're near heat, they feel like they're near too much heat, and when they're cold, they feel like they're really, really overly cold. So. The big thing is that on my mind is that my oncologist made a big deal of wanting to hear from me about my side effects, and especially this particular side effect is of concern because it's not necessarily short term. It can be the rest of it, and it can be serious. She was also saying, like really affect your quality of life. She said there's like people who can't cook because they can't tell if they're holding the spoon with enough pressure because they can't feel their fingertips, let alone, you know, can't tell if something's hot. And it can be pain. It can be numbness, and it can also be pain. So last week I had some of it and it wasn't so bad, and this week it got significantly worse. And it's not, you know, like even if I had what I have right now for the rest of my life, it would suck, but I could live with it. But I'm about to do another dose, you know, and it got a lot worse this time. So I'm home from the gym, obviously.
How was your swim?
It was actually okay, pretty good. I went with the intention of swimming 2,000 at most, and I swam 25.
Cool.
2,500. Sue, Dot, and Chris. Jen wasn't, so everyone's worried that she's not feeling well. But, I will check in with her.
Yeah.
When you are finished recording, hang up. Or for delivery options, press pound.
Hey, I just was hoping to talk to you. I just got off the phone with Dr. Rabinow, and she wants to delay my chemo a week because of the neuropathy. And I wanted to ask her a little bit more about that, but she had to go because she was being paged. So she said she was going to call me right back, which, who knows if she's being paged, if that means she really can or not. Anyway, I don't... Alright, here she's calling me right back right now, so, I'll talk to you later. Hello? I just got off the phone. I don't know if I'm gonna feel okay about posting, because I just recorded the conversation I just had with my oncologist, but I didn't tell her I was recording, so... Anyway, she wants me not to do chemo this week because of... It seems funny that I want to cry being told not to do chemo, but I just want to get this over with. I don't want to put it off a week, and I don't like the idea of, if I'm going to buy into the idea that chemo is helping me, then, you know, having to wait a week scares me. And I've only done 2 of this drug, and the problems that I'm having, it's hard to imagine that I'll get through 10 more straight, even if I wait a week now. Damn it. I really, really hoped that I could get through this, just go straight through it and be done. excited.
Alex loves video cameras.
You do? Oh, this is a really easy one to use.
This is why I'm doing this, and she will come running back to me.
Oh, good. She's listening to you. You're on video. Look at the flooding.
Dream without going up there. That is a big mistake.
Oh, when's your concert? Nice one. Oh, thank you. Millie's like, can I have one? Sometimes she just needs a little extra play. Unfortunately, this often happens when I am trying to work. Oh, there we go. Thank you. So when it does happen, I'll throw the ball down the hall. Quick, try to work for 20 seconds. And repeat. In a minute, I'm going to take myself downstairs and start making some dinner. What will I have tonight? I have bok choy. Ooh, I think I'm going to have a ginger peanut stir fry. There's a lot of leftover rice. I'm worried that, I mean, obviously now that chemo looks like it's going to be postponed. And the truth is, my fingers are a lot better. And if they stay this good overnight, then and they're good in the morning, I am going to call her and tell her it is a lot better.
So describe the way that they felt when they didn't feel good and how they feel now.
Let me see. This is the test. Can I go like scratch an itch inside my ear, and does it hurt? It still hurts. My fingers feel sore. They feel like they're bruised and sore. That's the first thing. And they also feel hypersensitive to heat and cold. So like if I'm washing dishes, it's like on my fingertips. My toes also feel sore.
And that's what you told Robin now?
I told her, I always feel like I mess up with her because I tell her the thing that's the scariest for me in my own dramatic terms. But I told her that there was one night and it was the night that I forgot to take the vitamins that day. I'd forgotten to take vitamins that day. And then in that night, I had my usual Taxol-induced night sweats. And during that, I actually at one point woke up because my fingers felt like they were burning. Like, not terribly, but like as if I was in too hot water or something with my fingertips. And I had to like weave them around in the air.
And you told her that?
Yeah. And I said, but that was the one day that I forgot the vitamins and it hasn't been that bad since. And she said, well, has it gone back down to the level it was when I told her when I first saw you, I told you that I was having more hypersensitivity, that it was, intermittent, and she had asked me if I'd had hypersensitivity to heat and cold, and I said no. And so she asked me now, is it back to the level it was when we last spoke? And I said, no, it's still worse than that. So she said, I don't want you to do chemo this week. But anyway, she did say, if you insist that you want to go ahead with chemo, I'm not going to give you Taxol. I will give you Taxotere, which has all these such and such side effects, can be worse, but though it can cause neuropathy, it doesn't as often.
Me?
Well, you're cute too.
You're not as cute as me.
I have to show you something cute. Yes, we have a very cute dog.
Yes, we do.
No chemo this week. And I have been struggling to wrap my brain around that. It feels like I'm wimping out. But I just got off the phone with Jim and I was saying to him that it's definitely off, and I can't say with confidence that I'm in good enough shape, even though things are getting better, to withstand it again and not to have my fingers get to the point where they're not functional. But what I did say to him that, just this occurred to me a second ago. This is what occurred to me a second ago. If I did chemo this week, I probably wouldn't be able to handle it the next week. But if I take this week off, if things go well, I'm hoping that I'll be, oh God, it sounds awful, but I'm hoping that I'll get through the next 2 weeks, maybe 3. I have no idea how this works. I have no idea if I miss every 3rd week, if it's even doing me any good. But my oncologist isn't willing to risk my use of my fingers.